Alice Cogswell had gone 9 years without being able to communicate. Deaf and mute, her father knew he needed to do something. Their next-door neighbor, Minister Thomas Gallaudet's life would change the moment he met Alice. Determined to provide her education, Gallaudet persuaded master teacher Laurent Clerc to travel from France to America to open a school. In 1816, Thomas Hopkins Gallaudet and Laurent Clerc's journey across the Atlantic Ocean brought education for deaf children to Hartford, Connecticut. After a 52-day voyage and financial support from the public, Gallaudet and Clerc achieved their hopes of providing education for the deaf. On April 15th of 1817, the Connecticut Asylum at Hartford for the Instruction of the Deaf and Dumb Persons officially opened. They rented out rooms and opened with only 7 students, including Alice. Thomas Gallaudet and Laurent Clerc filled the school with students in only 1 year. The students ranged from ages 10 to 51. After Gallaudet's death, the students honored him by renaming the school to Gallaudet University. After working tirelessly to establish the first American school for the deaf, the school still remains and is in session today. Throughout the history of Gallaudet University, the school had remained a school predominantly ruled by the deaf, until 1988, when hearing person Elizabeth Zinser had been selected as Gallaudet's 7th president. The Deaf President Now movement began when the students believed that Elizabeth Zinser was not knowledgeable enough in their deaf culture, and therefore could not run the school effectively. Students, the deaf community, and deaf advocates fought for the goal of having a deaf person run the world's only deaf and hard-of-hearing university. I. King Jordan gave a passionate speech in which persuaded Zinser to step down after only 3 days of presidency. Within I. King Jordan's speech came his famous quote, "A deaf person can do anything a hearing person can, except hear." Today, Gallaudet University is for deaf and hard-of-hearing students. The university is currently providing 1,860 students with bilingual instruction in both American Sign Language and written English. It also provides not only educational opportunities, but career opportunities with both open communication and visual learning. Gallaudet University reminds us that it is important to carry on Thomas Gallaudet and Laurent Clerc's legacy of deaf education, ASL preservation, and deaf culture.